Imagine you waited. You did the responsible thing. You held off on claiming your Social Security so your check would be bigger, and then your first payment arrives, and it's smaller than the number you were promised. No letter, no phone call, just less money than you expected. Here's the part nobody tells you. When you delay your Social Security past your full retirement age, the government does owe you a bigger check, up to 24% bigger for the rest of your life. But there is one filing detail, one quiet little rule that decides whether that bigger check shows up right away or whether you wait months, sometimes almost a full year, before you see a single extra dollar of it. Most seniors have no idea this rule exists, and it's costing them. Section 2, Set Up and Promise I'm June. I've spent more than 20 years helping American retirees protect the benefits they earned, and in the next half hour, I'm going to walk you through exactly how this works. I'll show you what the Social Security Administration actually says word for word. I'll show you who this affects. And if you're between 62 and 70, that's probably you. And I'll give you 3 simple steps you can take right now to make sure you get every dollar you're owed. Stay with me until step 3, because that's where I'll show you the one mistake that even careful, rule-following people still make. It's a mistake that can permanently shrink your check. And there's a little-known fix for it that almost nobody knows about, a way to legally hit the undo button on Social Security. I'll explain that too. Let's get into it. Section 3, The Robert Story. Let me tell you about Robert. Robert is 69 years old. He lives outside Columbus, Ohio, worked his whole life, 31 years at the same manufacturing company. Good man, careful with money, the kind of guy who reads the fine print. Robert did everything right. He knew that if he waited to claim Social Security, his check would grow. He'd read that magic number, 8% more for every year you wait past your full retirement age. So Robert waited. He turned 67, his full retirement age, and he didn't file. He kept waiting. He was proud of himself, and he should have been. At 69, Robert decided it was finally time. He filed for his benefits. He'd done the math in his head. 2 extra years of waiting past 67, that's 16% more every month for life. He was expecting a check of around $2,300. Then his first payment landed, and it wasn't $2,300. It was closer to $2,100, a couple $100 short of what he'd calculated. Every month, Robert panicked. He thought Social Security had made a mistake. He spent 2 days trying to get through on the phone. He was convinced he'd been cheated out of the credits he earned. Here's what actually happened. Robert hadn't been cheated at all. But because he filed before age 70, the Social Security Administration doesn't apply all of your delayed credits to your very first check. Some of those credits, the ones you earned in the year you actually filed, don't get added until the January after you start receiving benefits. So Robert wasn't wrong about the money, he was right. He just didn't know about the timing. He had to wait until the following January for his check to be corrected upward. Several months of a smaller payment that he never expected and that the government never warned him about. And here's the most painful part. Those months he was underpaid, he doesn't get them back. That gap is just gone, completely avoidable. If only someone had told him how the timing worked before he filed. And Robert is not alone. AARP confirms this is one of the most confusing parts of the entire system. In their own words, the delayed retirement credit is confusing for many folks, and the Social Security Administration does not help explain the concept. This catches careful, intelligent people every single day. Section 4, The Facts Breakdown. All right, let me slow down and break this into plain pieces so you never get caught the way Robert did. The first thing you need to understand, the reward for waiting. Here's what the Social Security Administration actually says, and I'm quoting them directly. Social Security retirement benefits are increased by a certain percentage for each month you delay starting your benefits beyond full retirement age. The benefit increase stops when you reach age 70. In plain English, that means this. Every single month you wait past your full retirement age, your check grows. It works out to 8% more per year. And if your full retirement age is 67, which it is for everyone born in 1960 or later, and you wait all the way until 70, the Social Security Administration says you get 124% of your benefit. That's 24% more, guaranteed, for the rest of your life. It never goes away. It even grows with every cost of living raise after that. So what should you do with this fact? If you can afford to wait, if you have other income to carry you, every month you delay is buying you a permanently bigger check. Treat that decision seriously. The second thing, the dollars, real numbers. The official Social Security figures tell the story better than I can. If you claim at 62, the earliest age, the maximum monthly benefit is about $2,831. If you wait to your full retirement age, that maximum jumps to $4,018. And if you hold out until 70, the maximum is $5,108 a month. In plain English, that's a gap of more than $2,200 a month between claiming early and claiming late. Over a single year, that's more than $27,000. Now, those are the maximum figures for top earners. For a typical retiree, the math is smaller, but it still matters enormously. The 24% boost for waiting from 67 to 70 usually means $400 to $500 extra dollars every single month for the rest of your life. What should you do with this fact? Don't guess your number. Log into your own Social Security account and look at your actual estimate at each age. Your situation is specific to you. Now, here is the part that most people, including financial advisors, get completely wrong. You can already be collecting your Social Security check and still legally undo it. Let me say that again because it sounds impossible. Most people believe that the day you file for Social Security, your benefit amount is locked in forever, that you made your bed and now you sleep in it. That is not true. Here's what the Social Security Administration actually says. If you've reached full retirement age but you're not yet 70, you can ask them to suspend your retirement benefit payments. And, their words, you will earn delayed retirement credits for each month your benefits are suspended, which will result in a higher benefit payment to you. In plain English, you can hit pause, you stop your checks for a while, your benefit keeps growing at that 8% a year, and your payments automatically start back up, larger at 70. It's a built-in do-over for anyone who claimed too early and later regretted it. And here's the detail that floors people. You don't even have to put it in writing. Straight from the Social Security Administration. You do not have to sign your request to suspend benefit payments. You may ask us orally or in writing. You can do it with a phone call. What should you do with this fact? If you claimed early and you now wish you hadn't, and you're past full retirement age but under $70, this is your second chance. We'll cover exactly how in the action plan. The fourth thing, the traps that quietly cost you money. The official rule on retroactive pay sounds generous, but it bites. Once you're past full retirement age, you can ask for up to 6 months of back pay as a lump sum. Sounds great, right? A nice check up front. In plain English, here's the catch. Taking that lump sum moves your start date backward, and that permanently lowers your monthly check because you give up those months of delayed credits. The government cannot pay you retroactively for any month before your full retirement age, so that lump sum isn't free money, it's a trade, and often a bad one. And one more, separate from all of this. If you delay your Social Security past 65, you still must sign up for Medicare at 65. The Social Security Administration warns plainly that if you don't, your Medicare coverage may be delayed and cost more. That's a lifelong penalty that has nothing to do with your Social Security check, and people miss it constantly. What should you do? Think hard before grabbing any lump sum, and never let your 65th birthday pass without handling Medicare, even if you're delaying your Social Security. Section 5. The 3-step action plan. So here's exactly what to do. 3 steps. Just 3. Step 1. Log in, check your real numbers. Go to SSA.gov and sign into your personal My Social Security account. Look at your estimated benefit at full retirement age and at 70. Write both numbers down so you can see the difference with your own eyes. This takes about 10 minutes and it is completely free. Step 2. Call, confirm your filing timing before you file. When you're ready to claim, call the Social Security Administration at 1-800-772-1213 or apply online at ssa.gov/apply. Ask them directly, if I file before 70, when will all my delayed credits be applied to my check? Get the answer before you file, not after, so you're never blindsided like Robert was. The form, if you do it by paper, is the SSA-1BK. Step 3. Write down your suspension option. This is the one most people skip. If you've already claimed and you regret it, and you're past full retirement age but under 70, write this down. You can call that same number, 1-800-772-1213, and ask to voluntarily suspend your benefits. You don't need to sign anything. Your check grows 8% a year while it's paused. If you skip this step, you stay stuck with a smaller check for the rest of your life when you had a legal right to fix it. Section 6. Closing. Before you leave, drop a comment below and tell me, did you know about this filing rule? Just yes or no. I read every comment and I'll reply to as many as I can. And if you have a parent, a sibling, or a friend who's on Social Security, please share this video with them right now. It could put hundreds of dollars a month back in their pocket. That share button is right below. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday covering exactly these kinds of rules because they change constantly and you deserve to understand them in plain English. And in my next video, I'm covering the spousal and survivor benefit type, where these same delayed credits create the single biggest hidden payout most couples never claim. It affects millions of seniors and most people have never even heard of it. Click right here to watch it now. I'm June. Protect what you earned. I'll see you in the next one.